I think it's mid. I think Kiyotaka is more. Yeah, Doom is a great pick. That
Will help
Kiyotaka is
him position versus the Shadow Fiend a bit, because Kiyotaka still hasn't bought his, and his courier's only just now flying back to base. Probably not going to play the hugest role, but mid is a lane of small moments. Snaking is about to drop here.
One more. Oh,
Not
healing
enough
Lotus.
for the kill. The heals are there. Shockwave is ready, but Toronto Tokyo will get the right click and finish off the Chen. So that will bring Aurora on the board first.
Maybe another one.
Amar fighting versus Nightfall. Blood grenade thrown into the mix. Decrepify buying some time, but Amar has the boundless strike. He's definitely going to get this kill, isn't he? No.
Nope.
One teal. One.
Doom is in the wind lace.
There we go. So he just walked in to die.
And even Jingu stacks for Amar. Yeah, this is Amar. He's going.
There we go. There we go. That's the way you do it.
And his support wasn't even here. He's gonna wait for his boundless strike to heal up, I think. He was pump faking, waiting for a glyph. Now he might die because of it.
And he dove onto the tower. Scorched Earth is ticking. He's got no regeneration. The tower regen is not gonna be enough, as he had that last tick of the Scorched Earth. Well calculated there by 19. This move. Panto is scouted under vision of that ward on the stairs.
Kiyotaka as well when he was moving towards there, so Falcons are pretty much aware of what's going on, but they don't know about their ward behind the tower.
Or any of those wards, right? Because, you know, they're quite deep in, and now Amar jumps in, but he got hit by the Desecrate, so he's lost 10 of his armor. Can't go full in because of it. Mira gets the grab. Crit's got 6 seconds on the hook. He cannot cancel the shackle, and they're just gonna right-click Monkey King down. Amar maybe a bit overly aggressive this time around with his jump in. Ended up soaking a huge amount of burst from that ancient camp. Crit got a set of couriers at least as a trade, as he gives his life away. That's piece of the item that is kept secret. But we'll see. Nightfall gets the Doom off onto the Pudge, but he's inside of Wukong's command. Echo from Marine! Oh my goodness, hit the jackpot with that! Aurora getting pretty much obliterated there. Toronto Tokyo trying to reply with the RP to get something going for Aurora, but it's just the two of them, and Malrine will continue under the tower. Drops the Fissure onto the Mag. Another slap with that enchant totem. Here comes Amar, and that's the whole team dead. Falcons. So Kaya, Ayaya, Yasha. There you have it.
That's the funniest joke ever.
Anyway, Amar. Got Mira right under him with the Diffusal Blade slow. The ulti is going to do quite a lot of work. Panto's there for the Decrepify. So Aurora able to force off an ulti, but they still might lose a hero because of it.
They're gonna lose
maybe even two, as Panto has got the problem with this lineup here is that Pugna is your only real save. So if he is caught, there's no one going to save that hero.
I can't believe that they came over, right? Because
we see the presence of the Dark Lord, so Kiyotaka can't be the first one to go in when we talk about high ground. Not in general, you would ever send a right-clicker first.
Toronto Tokyo.
Malrine just TP'd in as well. He used his blink on the Shaker. Toronto Tokyo. Oh, he got caught by the Fissure first. He couldn't get the RP off. And now the Amar ulti lands. RP connected on both the Monkey and the Chen, but they're losing the Shaman first. They do get the ulti off of SF and trade crit. But at the backline, Toronto Tokyo is living with 300 HP. Panto dropping the dust, hoping to catch the Weaver. They are very badly injured on the side of Aurora, and Panto will drop.
Aurora are very lucky there. The SF got hooked, but the Pudge was in such a position that the SF got pushed into the trees. And because he has a Kayasha, until the Pudge came to him, they're pretty much helpless ever since that mid lane. Or top lane fight, but they were smoking towards the mid lane. And Skitter is continuing to be aggressive. But, Malrine got him.
Again! Oh, big echo as well. And the hook in between. Crit connects on Toronto Tokyo, and they finish off him as well. Mac gone for 50 seconds. Again, it's like I said, it's so easy to play a Pudge when you have a Blink Stunner in your team. Why did he even need that Rod of Aetos in the first place, Harry?
You know, just so that he has the he feels better overall. But yeah, I would have preferred like a Blink Force instead of the Aurora Phaetos Force. I guess.
I mean, the way you look at it play out, it's like you didn't even need this item this game.
Exactly. He's getting the connections. Well, oh, that's another good catch.
Damage and poke coming in. There's the RP. Toronto Tokyo. He read this perfectly into the SF ulti and cleans up Crit and Skitter. They still have Doom. Just not a target to find. Couple big kills.
You still need to respect this. You need to respect this. They didn't even play it perfectly.
Which side, Harry? Who needs to respect who?
Well, Falcons need to respect the Magnus. Aurora need to understand that this game is very close to being over. That's a buyback, Weaver.
Yeah, Weaver buys back and cleans things up.
Over.
Like, they could have just given away a couple kills, and Aurora could have held on to the game a bit longer. But because Skeeter buys back, sends his ulti, he's straight back into the fight once again. That pretty much ends the game, you know. Very good read from Skitter to just buy back in. Just get in there. They don't have any ults. You're free to do whatever you want.
Malrine is very happy, and he should be. He utterly crushed this game, really. His rotations, his spell usage, the echoes that he has found, the hooks that he has set up. It's all perfect coming out from him. Just so many fights you had big echoes.
Gonna try and make something happen here without their ults, but as you can see, results are pretty limited here. Supports on every side. Doom's trying to get close. Serpent Wards drop down. And Malrine is out. And they're going to lose the Nightfall Doom because of it. They just have overwhelming amounts of damage. He even had Aeon there. Well, Falcons are just looking to close in the noose here. One more lane of racks to be secured. Toronto Tokyo again. Pre-BKB blink in for the skewer. Push back Amar. Very tanky Monkey King. Still has his BKB.
Toronto can't escape. Fissure blocked him in.
And Kiyotaka just sent himself in the trees. He was just waiting to hit the backline with a Blink Requiem, but as you can see, GG is already called, and this game is over. It will be a Falcons victory in our best of... Malrine.
Yep, okay.
Then bottle refill for a total of 5 bottle charges and the Ruin itself. Bottom, Amar is in a bit of trouble here with that Timber Saw.
Yes,
Panto and Nightfall. Oh, he took the long way out. He was hoping Crit might have the damage to finish off Panto while that was happening. Tame the Beast was still on cooldown. He walked into the low ground, into the river, and it looked like Amar just might have died because of it, but he just tried to draw him closer into Crit. Now Crit is getting pulled in by the Sleepwalk.
Nice dodge.
Daggers, and Panto's just dancing around Crit. First blood for Aurora.
I think Falcons didn't really...
Did he do that on purpose?
Which one?
Oh, no. Oh, that's a mistake. He went for the Water Rune with his bottle in the backpack. The bottle didn't get refilled, so he just used the Water Rune active, and he didn't get any charges for it. But now Mira, with Nightfall, and together with Toronto Tokyo, they find Snaking deep in the jungle. Positives of having a Furion on your lineup is always that +1 for ganks.
Nightfall's lane went really, really well. Now he's going to be a nuisance for everybody on the map, and really good potential rotations to the offlane, even towards the mid lane.
Alright, pushing the Sven all the way back, has the War Cry. Turning around for aggression onto Mira. I think Mira's dead here.
Sticks! Not enough. And what was that damage from Snaking there at the end? That had to be the full 62 from the 51 to 62 range for the Enchantress.
Yeah, the high damage roller.
Exactly.
And Malrine solo kills Kiyotaka.
Gonna die for it. Oh, is
and
he?
Got the Dismember as well onto Nightfall, so he's getting even regeneration and the tower to help to do some damage. And here comes Amar. And it's gonna follow up. There's Mira, there's Panto. They're bringing in the numbers. Amar might be the one to fall, but there's a hook from Malrine. Saves his buddy.
There's no Timber Chain, but there's another chain from Mal. This is one of those moments where you could die, but this time around it's gonna be a ward from Falcons that saves them. Not in the mid lane, though.
And Fudge is down for a second time. That is pretty much back-to-back deaths now for Malrine inside the last minute. The player who was in the top 5 of least deaths.
Me not getting 200-300 gold extra, nobody cares. It's gonna be fine. Amar, no. No, man.
You're sad. I'm happy for Aurora if they get this one, you know. That's,
but it's so unnecessary.
You're also saying that Falcons is not really interested in that.
Jump in, right? The Void can go in and out, create a little bit of chaos, but you don't have the real jump in.
Crit spotted, insta hex, followed up by Mira. Tokyo will push him back, and Nightfall to secure this one, as long as that escape act doesn't draw them off. There we go. And now looking at bottom again, Amar. He's on edge of vision. They see him. That's a warning sign for both Kiyotaka and Panto, but Panto will get the grab. Has Fiend's Grip, by the way. And Sven does have that blink. Just how do they focus on this Timber? So Sven's already ulted in, goes straight to Kiyotaka and takes him down, but Nightfall is here to try and help out. Toronto Tokyo with the RP onto 3. Timber goes down. Sven's falling as well, and Pudge will only get the eat onto the Magnus, and he's left all by himself to his own devices, and that's Nightfall with the double kill. It was a good reply from Falcons with the Sven, but Toronto Tokyo. Still remember when we were building Void Spirit as a right clicker, just so that his Astral Step was his biggest source of damage. Oh, Toronto Tokyo does get the save from his ally with Mira landing a nice stun and pushes Pudge out of position. Nightfall, easy job for him to follow, but now he gets targeted. He needs to save. He's gonna get to sleep. He's got Hurricane Pike. He gets himself out for a time being, but Kiyotaka needs some help for him as well. There's the RP catching two, the both supports this time around, and they got the Timber Saw caught inside the Fiend's Grip. Aurora dancing around this fight, but the Sven is still in it. He's still going for a round number 2 onto Kiyotaka. He should be okay though, but Panto doesn't feel as great right now. Another vessel thrown in, Snaking getting taken down. Panto's there with another 2-man stun. Falcons getting wiped. Aurora takes them all 5 heroes dead. And oh boy, we're getting ourselves a real game 2 right now. This is what... now that you've recognized in the last 2 fights, and we're definitely on the receiving end. So they'll let this Aegis go. Immediate pick off. Kiyotaka finds the Sven. Actually, Mira's there to follow up. Finger, he doesn't have the mana for it just right now. So he goes for the mana drain. Has a lot of magic wand stacks. Stacks in the stick. We're gonna focus on snaking instead. All the saves used. Mira, he will get this one.
Right now, the only thing that Sven has.
Oh, they spot crit.
They got him.
So that's gonna be another one.
Very nice.
That's another one that they're gonna grab. Nightfall with the Daedalus. He just crits all the way. Panto secures the kill. Another 2 heroes down from Falcons, and the Aegis in their hands. They're pushing in the lanes. Top's pushed in. Mid's at the tier 2 tower, and they just need to get that bottom in. And Kiyotaka's just going to solo Skitter. This is how much disrespect he's giving to the man. Like, you're not getting away from me. You have burnt your 9-second BKB for nothing, and a tower will fall.
And that's just the thing.
Panto might have been spotted. Mar only gets to play this one lane at the moment. Well, he gets revealed again, and they instantly turn around on Falcons, thinking that there's going to be more heroes, but, you know, you bring in a +1. If you find a Bane, the Bane probably has found you. the Bane of your nightmares.
Yeah, I don't know what Amar was doing there. They saw the Bane placing down that ward in the little river, and despite that, he just ran forward.
Sven just goes straight in, but the scout's there, the Ghost Scepter. Mira missing the stun completely, but Melreen will eat the Lion. Nightfall, Aegis still up. They do not want to fight that. And Pudge is just, oh my goodness. Straight up dying during his BKB teleport out, but it's out just in time. Meanwhile, Snaking not so lucky. AD Void Spirit, crits, escape cut by Toronto Tokyo, and Nightfall cleaned up.
Yeah, at this point, Nightfall does so much damage that he might be able to kill him.
And he grabbed another one. You respawn, you died. The hook misses. Amar goes in.
Buyback.
So Tokyo baiting with the RP there for a second. Snaking. Yep, he buys back. Timber's stuck on the low ground.
He's gonna
behind enemy lines. Fingered up. Blown up. Game 3 imminent here. Snaking. If that was a crit, Nightfall would have killed him, but he's
Sven is waiting for an opportunity. Instead. He got hexed!
And there we go. GG. Yeah. That's it. Game 3 is on its way. Aurora showing why this head-to-head statistic between the 2 teams is so even though Aurora double range 1 and 2 can backfire.
No, they're gonna send the monkey there. He's always going to be there.
I might have mentioned this to you, but an interesting fact about the curveball is, this is also for people who don't know this yet, you can fountain bottle grow with curveball, because when you throw it in the sharpest U curve that you can, you throw it out, instant TP out, you'll have time to refill the bottle. Get back the lane with a full bottle as Amar is dropping, and the poison touch and the blood grenade is ticking, but he has 5 stick charges. He was thinking about dying, but he lives with 5 HP. He walks away. Melreen, the mid-monkey, starts with the first blood, so that spells ill news for Top lane, Toronto Tokyo's also 2 CS ahead of Skitter. Small margins, but differences have definitely been drawn. Meanwhile, look at net worth. Mars is the one who is falling behind, and that's crit down finally. Nightfall and Pantho make the magic happen.
On as well, so if somebody's going to be getting those mechs, it's going to be Phantom and Mamar.
Yep.
He is dropping low.
And some cool ideas as well when you have this Tusk in the lineup, but we see being very efficient versus the Monkey King is Tusk Axe. You blink on top of the Monkey King when you see the Wukong's command come out. If he's not able to use the changing of the guard, you just kick him out because ulti's wasted. That's later on into the game. Kiyotaka looks like he's going down to Malrine here. There's not a lot of escape available for him. No spells, just the phase shift available. So Malrine hunts down the puck with the advantage that he had early on. Capitalizes on it. Monkey
now it's starting to make a difference.
Yeah.
If you didn't get that first blood, I have to say I think Kiyotaka would be doing maybe even better than the Monkey King. But that first blood. Really
bottom is in trouble. Pantho coming in with the wraparound. He does get the slow on both of them. Wyvern is rotating in. The cookie stun doesn't hit Pantho, but it spears Nightfall under the tower. Going in with the axes, Amar's healing is limited, but Nightfall hasn't got the survivability against a level 2 Scatter Blast, and Pantho's going to be an even easier target to take down. So with 3 heroes, Falcon finds 2. The safe lane duo of Aurora down.
The Winter Wyvern is such a good pick.
Top teams of Dota. The Arc Warden players, they seem to be even harder to find.
Nightfall.
Cookie
He's
stun.
being targeted.
Spear goes back. 3 versus 1. Okay, make it 4. Malrine also wants a piece of that action. Makes his first rotation lead into a kill. And now they can also threaten. They can really threaten this bottom lane now.
Oh, you want to dive. Versus a puck, it's hard to do, but when you have so many heroes, even a puck rotation isn't going to be that big of a problem. Mira doesn't have the shards. This is very dangerous for him.
Okay, doesn't even get to dodge with the snowball. Now it comes in a bit too late. Malrine will get another 4-0. Monkey is getting out of hands. Sees a glimpse of the MK running in at him. Pantho stuck under the tower. Wave is pushing in. He's got Grave, but he won't be able to use it. Kiyotaka rotates in. Big if they can get the Monkey King kill. Solar Guardian coming in as well. Doesn't get the stun connection. He walks away, but Monkey healed up by snaking. 3 heroes still targeting him. The arena's already run out. And Mira coming in too. A lot of damage being dealt, but not enough to take down Toronto Tokyo, and the rest of Falcons are not interested in the situation anymore. Nightfall claims the streak. Kiyotaka, regen rune still for 2 extra seconds. Diving under the tower, gets up to poke on Snake King.
Yeah, there's not going to be any Orchid builders.
Skitter is going aggressive here. He might have to use his ult on his dive attempt on Mira. Almost died there. Didn't quite have enough damage to finish off Mira. 45 HP. Now bottom, Amar is applying pressure. Nightfall is fighting him. Kiyotaka's coming in. Malrine sets up with the Wukong's command. And he's isolated Pantho. Kiyotaka jumps on the same side to help him out. Has the 80 rune. Coil connects onto the Wyvern, onto the Mars. No Winter's Curse. He's still level 5 on Snake King. If Nightfall falls, he's gonna have it. But he doesn't get to use it as he gets killed by Kiyotaka. And now surrounded. Solar Guardian comes in. Nice Delta split from Falcons. But Aurora is still going to fight all the way to the end. They know that Weaver does not have his ulti. Puck will go down. Crit gets the double in the end. Mira, he shard blocks himself and he's stuck. Falcons will corner him inside the igloo. Nowhere to run. Pantho now being chased by Amar.
There's a Grave. Nice.
No spears? No. Okay, the Boundless Strike comes off cooldown. Not nice, Harry.
Yeah, I thought he wasn't gonna get it, but
always say to find a place in a game like this where you're just not getting kills anywhere. He's 15 minutes. He's still level 5. And we do not even talk about that lane timing as they find the Dawnbreaker down in mid. They use 3 ultis on him. Make it 2. They don't need to drop the arena. They'll hold on to it for a bit. But the Yules on the Mars, technically you could say that's a team fight setup. He's going to Yule somebody up, spear somebody away, and 3 damage. Now team being top, they found another. They got Pantho. Crit helps out Skitter.
Yeah, there it is. The pressure is a pretty solid hold for Aurora. Given that they did use the Solar Guardian, but it doesn't matter. You're not losing way too many heroes, and your troll is farming, so you're still staying in the game. But it's still gonna be getting even harder than this. Aurora, they need to find a way to bait Falcons in for a kill. That Falcons think they're gonna be getting a kill 100%, and then you turn it around. That's your
Well, fighting top and bottom at the same time. They're diving tier 2 to take down Mira, but they find Skitter. So that's the bigger one for Aurora. Wukong's command is used. With the tier 2 for this, there's not a single tower that Aurora has yet taken. As we're approaching now mid-game timings.
That's a nice thing.
Got the Dawnbreaker caught in the air.
And help is coming.
Help is coming indeed. Snaking is there to follow up on it. From Tokyo, Malrine shows up. Amar cleans this one up. Amar is also 5-0 and 8. So really good stats for him. And you can even cast it from very, very far away. So you get some extra cast range item. I mean, you get Glimmer Cape, which is really good for you. Meanwhile, Toronto Tokyo.
He's waiting for his ulti to use the spear. Okay, now he can do it with his Weaver being close.
There we go. He's cornered and trapped. Croaker's trying to steal the kill, but no such luck.
Nope, they're not gonna be able to do it.
Supports are cleaning an ancient stack. Something you don't see every day.
You don't know what to do right now with Aurora. I'm looking at them, and whichever item you get, it doesn't really change all that much. So you kind of have to go for this kind of a approach and just get a lot of items. And then when you get a lot of items, then you can change the pace of the game.
Yeah, it is a lineup that scales with items and levels. So the smartest call to look at is just we're not if we fight Falcons and we lose, we're gonna lose so much more than we bargained for. Yotaka getting to play aggressive with the Dawnbreaker. For a while we've been waiting for Aurora to hit a timing to fight, and now they do. They got Snaking, and Amar is riding on a big streak, but man is he tanky, and drops another arena onto Mira. Here comes the BKB Nightfall charging in on the Mars. Duels up into the air. And nowhere to run, so Nightfall claims a big streak. Monkey found. Malrine will fight against Toronto Tokyo. Grave save. Aurora finding a bit of ease here this time around. Yotaka put Monkey King out of his Wukong's command. Big. It's been
aware of what's coming their way.
Yeah, definitely a shift in pace now that Aurora is warding that deep. That they are signaling. They are starting to get readier and readier.
Nice can from Toronto Tokyo. Man, this guy is so aware of the map.
Meanwhile, Weaver gets healed by Snaking just in time. Mira's going to try and isolate the Winter Wyvern so he doesn't go for the curse, and he does drop it, but the Aegis is already down. They have a little bit of extra lockdown on Skitter. The axes have slowed him down when he comes out from Shikuchi. Mira is here, just a bit more needed. No curse as well to worry about, but the heal is there. Mira will fall. Malrine charges with the haste rune to take the fight to Nightfall. Nightfall has no ulti, but the Grave comes down, and Toronto Tokyo with the heals as well. But Nightfall is still living on 1 HP this whole time, and he will finally fall. There we go. Skitter takes him down. Toronto Tokyo down to the low ground. Puck sent in the air with all of his spells on cooldown. Nowhere to run. He's dead as well. 4 heroes dead on the side of Aurora. And Falcons will find success. The initial fight, Skitter baits it all, and even without inside a couple seconds time span.
That's usually how it goes.
They found the bugs connected on Kiyotaka. They got the Yules on him. He came out of the orb only to get hit by the swarm, which they thought wouldn't even connect on him.
Yep, he stayed in the phase shift long enough to dodge it, and then he just blinked into it, so they instantly got the vision of where he was in the trees.
Yeah.
They are insane. And Snaking is always staying in the back, right? He's waiting for an opportunity to use his Cold Embrace or the ulti. You just need to stay away so that they don't catch you. If Aurora don't catch the Winter Wyvern, they can almost never really fight. And there's the catch.
But the Solar Guardian will miss. The Wukong's right on top of Nightfall, and he only has his ult, but he runs out of mana. The Diffusal Blade is too much for him. 70 seconds gone, and Aurora's tournament hopes are melting as we witness them fall one after the other. Mira dead, Toronto Tokyo killed as well. Snaking makes sure of that with the Winter's Curse to cancel the teleport. He was pretty much dead anyway, but just to make sure. And now the base is falling. Amar gets hexed up by Panto and the Novel Projection. No spear on Kiyotaka. Skitter comes up to help out. And Tusk does get the kick, or the punch in this case, onto Amar. He gets pushed away by the shards. Falcons clean up the mid lane. They're going to clean up the top lane. 30 minutes in, only 7 kills for Aurora. When is this lineup getting online, Harry? When is the Aurora timing going to hit? Because we never really got to see it.
I don't know, and I'm pretty sure they don't know either. That they're looking at...
If that Boundless Strike hit on point. It was a phase shift, though, by the puck. So Kiyotaka well aware, well awake. One lane to defend. One simple lane to defend. The Dawnbreaker is keeping top pushed in. They're keeping top, trying to catch the Dawnbreaker off guard. Malreen's already on him. And the curse is there. No TP out for you. He can Solar Guardian at least, so he'll use that. But can he use it offensively here? Amar left alone for the second. Oh, the shards are missed again. Mira. Oh, the one thing that could have maybe worked for them would have been a shard block.
The rest of the Falcons are immediately running back in. So right now Aurora are in a bad position. They're surrounded by enemy vision, and the rest of the Falcons are coming in.
They found Kiyotaka, but he did get the phase shift off just in time. Now they're going to focus on the Monkey King, but the heal is there from Snakey. Keep Malreen alive. BKB still there. Amar does not have his though, and they isolate Mira. They're going to finish off the Tusk. The rest of Aurora is backing away.
Yep.
Yeah. He had a Lotus. Look what good that did to him.
Yep. I mean, he healed a bit, right? So
yeah, he did.
He felt better for a second.
Nightfall got pushed away by the Hurricane Pike on the Weaver. Still has ult and BKB. 50 seconds for the Tusk to come back up. He did die back as well, so he's gone for a very long time. 4v5 versus an Aegis. Falcons need 13 seconds for Curse, half a minute for the arena. Skitter can start poking this tower. Roche Banner down as well. The good thing about this Roche Banner is also the vision it provides. It's a 1200 vision ward, so it shows all of the back line as they work their way onto this troll. At least the coils and the hexes were there. That won't do good enough. Malreen focusing on Pantho, drops him to 1 HP. While the backline, Nightfall, Kiyotaka trying to get some damage done. Snapfire save. There's the jump on the Winter Wyvern to prevent that curse from going off, and he's down. Snaking is dead. Nightfall has an ulti, but he's stunned, and he won't be able to get his ulti off, and he's gone for 80 seconds.
No buyback.
Maybe Snaking held on a little bit too long to pop his ult. Now they're going to have to do it without their carry. At least the Weaver is down. Kiyotaka dancing around Amar. Malreen, the rest of the boys on the side of Falcons get mega creeps. Aurora, can you hold 60 seconds? It's nearly an impossible task.
I mean, you might be able to. It doesn't change anything. I mean, your troll can come back. It's going to be the same thing.
And Falcons are pretty much just ending the game right now. They're going on the Dawnbreaker simultaneously. The Weaver getting pushed back. They're poking the Dawn down to almost half HP. The last tier 4 is tanking creeps on front of the tower. Big Snapfire ulti inside the fountain. Dawnbreaker melting. Toronto Tokyo down. Does have a buyback, but Pantho in the same situation. Graved up only for so long, but GG is called, as he said. Not much will still hold them in, even if the troll manages to respawn. But heroes are dead. And
you are doomed. I hate lightning.